It's a brand new day. Wake up. Early in the morning. Wake up, wake up. It's about that time. Wake up. It's nation time. Wake up, wake up.
Now we're going to get into some serious talk. We really want to talk about why the Elect Foundation was created from the beginning. We really felt like there was just so much separation in the nation of Yahweh, and you felt it too. Everybody knows it, everybody sees it. This organization, that organization, I don't support this, I don't support that, and this person's right, that person's wrong, and
once again, the purpose of the creation of this organization is unity.
Yeah.
But it's unity for the elect of Yahweh and for all moral people. And we're going to get into that because that's what the kingdom of Yahweh is all about. It's about the morality. It's about the kingdom of peace. It's about the kingdom of prosperity, which is all the things that everybody on earth want. Well, at least all the good people that I know of. We really want to dig deep into this subject and give you guys a full in-depth, deep understanding of, once again, why this organization was created and what we saw was taking place in the nation of Yahweh, and some things that we wanted to help change or help modify or help make better, for the moving forward of our nation.
And this was we found necessary, and this actually helped us come to the understanding that we are today, because we fell into it as well, like a lot of other Hebrews fell into this little game, as we call it, this little nation game. But we're working on fixing it, and a lot of other organizations and Hebrew Israelites are working on fixing it. But first thing we need to do is we need to stop looking at each other's faults. Let's just put that aside right there, because we can't move forward, we can't see who we're dealing with, what we're dealing with, if we just see their faults. Okay, and if someone judge you based on that,
that's one of the first things our Father taught us.
Exactly.
Just look past your brother and your sister's faults so that we can get the bigger work done. So we can see the bigger picture. Okay, that's the only way these things are going to get done, is when we stop nitpicking.
Exactly. It's just so much nitpicking. It doesn't matter at this point where we are in life, where we are in time and prophecy. We need to be building as fast as we can.
Yeah.
That's what because we have children that's growing up, babies growing up in a world that does not have Yahweh.
So true. So true.
So this is what we need to be focused on.
I want to touch on the separation a little bit, okay? There's a lot of people, if you're a person and you claim any nationality out there, first of all, I want to explain the difference between a religion and a nationality, because we are not a religion. As a matter of fact, we're the furthest thing from a religion. And honestly, I don't even agree with religion, because if you do your research of the origin of religion, it was only created for separation. And that's not what we're here for. We're here for unity. And that is our goal, unity.
You see that we've fallen into a religious base or entity because of the separation that we've provided, or that has been over the past few years. Now we're looked at as such. What about those people up there? Do you guys, well, no, we're not with them. Oh, so this is, we fell right into the trap, basically. So we're trying to push that to the side and become one nation under Yahweh. One nation. Exactly. Okay? One nation does not mean I can only, or I must only, support this organization right here. No, it just means all organizations support Yahweh, and if you support any of those organizations, then you support Yahweh as well. Is that clear? I don't even know if that was clear. I just want to make sure it's clear. If you're an organization, okay, and you support Yahweh, and any individual that supports your organization, they're supporting Yahweh as well. It's same for any other organization that goes across the board, whether it was established by Yahweh, Ben Yahweh personally, or whether it was created by his children. Either way.
Okay, so I pulled up a quick definition of what the word nationality means. Okay, just to help clarify for some people out there who may not understand. But very briefly, and I'm speaking to everyone here, nationality is the status of belonging to a particular nation. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. The status of belonging to a particular nation. Okay. So nationality, by definition, and this is just a web dictionary, it says the status of belonging to a particular nation by origin, birth, or naturalization. And to go a little further, it says a people having common origins or traditions. Understand? So, and then the last thing it says here is existence as a political autonomous entity, national independence. That's what it is. It's national independence. So, to sum this all up, your nationality does not change because that's your origin. That's your bloodline. That's where you come from.
Exactly.
But people from all nationalities can choose, and they do choose
what religion,
any type of religion that they want to
participate in.
Exactly. So
that's the difference between religion and nationality.
But the religion doesn't change your nationality. You see, that's why you have different types of people coming from this place, coming from this land, and they're this religion, they're that religion, they're this thing, they're that thing. But the bottom line is you still came from that land. You know, you can't be, for instance, Chinese or Japanese or European, or you can't be from the Dominican Republic and then to say, okay, no, I'm just going to be Uganda now.
You know what I'm saying? Because I came through that bloodline. No, you didn't. I mean, you could, like I said, you could be what you want or what you think you want to be. That doesn't change the facts, and belief doesn't ever change facts, and that's something that we've come to understand ourselves.
So I hope everyone has a deeper understanding between religion and nationality, because a lot of people believe that we are, but no, it's not the case. We're simply just exhibiting what our culture, what our nationality, what our origin is. So that's what that is.
You can choose to be a part of any religion,
but you can't choose your nationality.
You can't choose your nationality. All right, there it is. Now to go further.
Now that's done. Now that's out of the way.
You got that clear.
Now that's clear. Okay.
what we really want to talk about is, like I said, get a little more serious.
The so-called black men or the true Hebrew Israelites, they do not support their nationality.
They do not support their nationality. We will support every other nationality on the face of this earth, and we will see our own people, see our own building, see our own constructing, doing something good or of good, and we will look at them, hate on them, and turn the other way and go spend our hard-earned money with another organization and not question. What is another nationality? Oh, what does he believe in? Does he believe in Yahweh? Oh, does he? No, you don't care. You don't care who Walmart believe in. Do you? You don't care, but you go shop there. You go eat there. You go, any other restaurant out there, you go, you're not asking nobody about that. But
you don't care about who McDonald's believe in.
Exactly.
You don't care about who Burger King. You don't ask them. You don't go in there and say, okay, what's your nationality or what's your religion? But
that's the only way I'm going to buy from you. But if it's somebody of yourself, who believes as you believe, you will look at this individual and say, oh, I'm not purchasing from them. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't believe like I believe. But this organization was created to kind of break that barrier because the so-called black man has a very tough time accepting business amongst himself. I guess that's part of the self-hatred that went into our people, destruction as a during the time that we had to go through slavery and endure that. But once again, we're here breaking that barrier. We're here asking you to participate in what we're doing so that we can make a change and a brighter future for ourselves, our family, and our nation. Okay. Exactly.
What else do you want to say? Well, and I'm gonna tell you one thing about our people, though. We are the most religious people on the face of the planet, and don't own anything. Not even so much as a cafe.
We're the biggest spenders too.
Yes, biggest consumers.
So
it's terrible.
My problem is, as much as we spend, okay, why is it that we can't have and support our own?
Look, I heard this not too long ago, and it really shocked me. I heard that just black people alone in this country, from New Year's, from what is that holiday? Thanksgiving. No, from Thanksgiving to New Year's. They spend approximately $4 billion. Really? Go look it up. That's our people. That's how much money we spend in that time frame. That's
goodness. You see,
you do the math. There's about 50 to 60 million black folk in this country, and they go money crazy during the end of the year from Thanksgiving, and they spend that. But after New Year's, now they're asking us, oh, we need a school.
We need some money.
We need some money. We need a airline, or we need a bus line, or we need something for ourselves, or we need equality. Or you go out there and start asking for all these rights, and you didn't do anything.
And you didn't do anything with the money within the past 4 months? Or is this a 4-month period between 3 months? That's ridiculous.
Hundreds of millions of dollars are being spent not even a year, every 4 months out of the year. So that's crazy. And we're looking at the pattern, and we're like, look, if somebody doesn't come along and change it, it's just going to continue into perpetuity, and it's going to continue to destroy us as a people.
And we received Yahweh, the law of Yahweh, Yahweh being Yahweh. But a lot of us Hebrews received that based on a physical connection. And us as children of Yahweh, youth, and we learned Yahweh through study, through his teachings, hearing him teach, reading his law, and studying him without a physical being teaching. We can see past a lot of things that some others can't see. And I know that there's a big problem with working together financially in our nation. We have a big problem supporting each other. And you either see it, you know what I'm saying, or you choose not to see it. But you know it's a problem. And we want to talk about that. And we want to fix these issues, because this is why the Elect Foundation was formed, to fix those type of problems in our nation, because we can't function as a nation if we're separate in doing business with each other. We can't. So, yeah.
Yeah. The bottom line is the laws of Yahweh are perfect, converting the soul. That's the first thing we need to get straight. And I need everybody to understand that, if you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, or if you believe in the Bible and you refer to the King James Version, the law of Yahweh is perfect. That's it. Point blank, period. So when you read in Malachi 3, 6 through 10, 3, 6 through 10, you read Malachi 3, chapter 3, verses 6 through 10. But
10 is when we speak about
and it's going to lead up into, and you'll see. And that's really what we're here to do. We're here to actually break down and give you guys the full understanding of what the storehouse of Yahweh is all about. Because I believe a lot of people think they have an idea of what it's for, but the storehouse is to put meat on Yahweh's table. Okay?
Isn't that
so that means there's always supposed to be wealth, riches in our storehouse.
Exactly, in our nation.
No one should be going hungry.
And not only that,
no one should be
get off the spiritual topic. Every time I talk to somebody about this, they want to be like, oh, it's about the spiritual meat. Hey, what are you talking about? Yahweh said pay tithes. Tithe is a physical dollar, physical money. There ain't nothing spiritual about it. This is real. We talk about tangible things. Real money. Yahweh wanted that money. He wasn't going to accept you talking about, so yeah, I paid my tithe, Yahweh. Where is it? Oh, it's spiritual tithe. I put in that study. That's good. But when Yahweh asks for tithe, he's asking for physical money. Real money. Everybody understand that? And everybody want to throw this around like, oh, we don't need. No. Yahweh was about making money.
The thing is, when you research and you understand the spiritual aspect of it, okay, when you really truly understand the physical aspect of it, the spiritual aspect of it, it's going to automatically relay. It's going to automatically
in its physical form,
portray in the physical form. But a lot of people, the biggest issue I have with that scripture is a lot of people read the first part, okay. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, and we forget that there may be meat in my house. You can read the scriptures, Malachi 3:10. But the scripture goes on to say, to prove me now herewith. So Yahweh's basically saying, let me prove it to you. Let me show you
that I can bless you beyond your wildest dreams.
If I do not open up the windows of heaven and pour you out blessings that you will not have room enough to receive it. In this house, I got a lot of room.
Yes.
So that means Yahweh is not
finished blessing me yet.
Okay? So, and anyone who was brought up in the nation of Yahweh, you understand that we never went without.
No.
We had food, clothing, shelter,
businesses.
We had all the basic necessities of life. Okay?
And if we didn't
have it, he made sure we had those things.
And if we didn't have it, we got it.
We had education. We had Yahweh entertainment. We had our culture. Okay, we had
Yes,
our
we did.
independence.
We were starters.
Yes.
You know, starters.
Yes.
Created our own. And for all our children growing up had jobs for them to come out and work for themselves and for our nation.
After being educated in
After
our
being
school,
educated within our school.
then they got put into our businesses.
Exactly. Taught how to run it according to the way Yahweh established. So my thing is,
So my thing is, this is going
we
back
took
to time.
all of these talents that Yahweh has blessed us with when he was here and physically, and we took those talents and gave it to the world. And then wonder why we're separate.
Yeah.
We did not keep those talents within or amongst ourselves.
We didn't keep the talents or the financing because this
No, we
goes
didn't.
back into the tithe situation, guys.
No.
You see, that's the.
See,
If
you
I
can't.
ask you, no, I'm gonna ask you today. Where is Yahweh's storehouse?
I mean, because I mean, all right. Now, see, I ain't trying to offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes, he
the reality is, okay. If tithe is going into storehouse, is going to one place, there has to be proof as to these blessings we're going to receive. Because Yahweh speaks about it. He says, okay, if you give tithes, you're going to receive some blessings. What are these blessings? Yahweh showed us what these blessings were by giving us what? Sovereignty, independence. When he came in, we had independence, everything for ourselves. Those are the blessings he was talking about.
Yeah,
He was talking, it was
giving it to
nothing
others.
just,
Yeah,
it wasn't
not giving
only
it to
a
others.
spiritual, because yes, we were blessed spiritually. Yes, we were. But it was also physically. You can't be blessed spiritually and still go serve someone else. That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the knowledge of Yahweh in your mind and live it in your everyday being, but go out and serve, support someone else.
You see, yeah, there. If you research nowadays society, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of nations out there claiming sovereignty because they want sovereignty from a state or sovereignty from a government. Okay, Yahweh ben Yahweh is the epitome of sovereignty, and we as his children, there. In this lifetime and the next, I will never accept anything less for myself or my children or anyone
Or
in
the
the
nation.
nation, any member of the nation of Yahweh.
So we got to stop this, please. Let's stop this, Hebrews. I mean, I hope you guys you're feeling where we're coming from, because if you call yourself a member in the nation of Yahweh and you support Yahweh, something has to be done about the time that you're spending in the world.
I mean, and any member of any nationality out there, or anybody that who's the origin of their nationality and where they come from,
They support themselves
these people,
first.
they support themselves first. Like I just read an article not too long ago. I believe it was actually a video, but it was a gentleman. He was speaking, and there was a black group of entrepreneurs. And they came to these, I believe it was an Asian company. They came to them and they had a nice hair store. They sold a lot of different hair products and hair care, and that's what they stood for. That's what they did. Now, these black entrepreneurs created an organization or created a business, and they had the ability to go in there and sell him all the same products he had on his shelves with a 20 to 25% discount. So that means he was going to get all the same products he already had for a 20 to 25% discount. Do you know that the Asian man turned them down and said, sorry, we're not interested? And, so they started speaking. They said, well, you're still not interested, in the same products, even at this great discount? Really? He says, you black people don't get it, do you? He says, it's not about the money. I support my own first before anyone else. He waved his hand goodbye.
Yeah.
They walked out of the door, and it was a no deal.
No deal.
We have to start being like that when it comes to us.
Us.
Period. That's the bottom
I'm
line.
not interested in purchasing socks from nowhere else but from my own. Someone who purchases or someone who creates socks within the nation. If you buy socks or make socks, whatever the case may be, I want to buy them from you. I'm not interested in buying from those. That goes for, clothes. That goes for shoes, food, you name it. I'm interested in buying it from my family, because guess what? If I'm keeping it in my family, if my family is doing the will of Yahweh, which is what? Paying tithes, guess what's going to happen? The money that I'm investing in you, you're blessing Yahweh with it.
See,
and in
that-
return,
see, that-
Yahweh's coming back down and blessing you again.
I mean, like I said,
you see the rotation?
if we're losing anybody, I want you guys to know we're going to be making a video on this, and it's going to be called Yahweh Financing, and we're going to go very deep into this subject, explaining the rotation of money, how it's supposed to stay in the nation, how we're supposed to spend it, how we're supposed to use it, and we're going to really get down deep into the financial aspect of things and let people understand, just kind of let you guys see and understand. Look, you have to support Yahweh through tithing. You have to support Yahweh through actions, through works. Okay, you have to support Yahweh with something.
Yeah.
You just can't walk around here calling yourself
Claiming
a Hebrew
Israelite,
and you're not
and
doing
you're not
anything.
supporting anything.
So stay tuned.
Stay
for
tuned
that,
for that
because
it's
it's
got a
coming
lot
up.
to talk about on that subject. I do. I really do.
You know, see, he
I get excited. You know what I'm saying? I get excited for Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Especially talking about money. Praise Yahweh. Anyway,
Well, honestly,
stay tuned for that.
It's needed.
real.
It's needed to
real.
build
It's
the kingdom of
and
Yahweh.
a lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't want to deal with it.
But that's what we're here to do. We're
it's
here
necessary.
to build the kingdom of Yahweh, and we need the finances in order to do it. That's just being real. Okay? So stay tuned for that video. We'll catch you.
Good morning, morning. Open your eyes.